Hello to all my friends out there. And this crazy cheap dinner is butter beans and hot dogs. And so I fried I left this to show you, about a quarter green pepper and a quarter onion. And I have a quarter teaspoon of crushed red pepper and dry garlic. And I fried it in a little oil. And then I want to add the butter beans. And sometimes I make this with ham, but it's good with hot dogs too. So, okay, I want to stir that around. And then I want to add water, little by little. Enough water to cover the food. But as I cook this food, I want to add water little by little. And then, since I'm using canned beans, I'm just going to use pepper. And I'm going to cook that for a while because even canned beans take a while to cook. And here's the recipe. I just did the video 3 Crazy Cheap Dinners Part 8. And so I'm going to cook these beans down, and then when they're just about done, I'm going to cut these hot dogs like in pennies and add them just before the end. I don't want to do it now because the hot dogs will get tough if you cook them as long as the beans. And then I always tell my son, remember, if you ever have to eat beans, have beans and rice, or what we like is beans and potatoes, fried potatoes. And so the reason I do this is because I had it in mind for a long time. I ran into this displaced family and I said, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? She goes, I don't know. I don't wanna stay in a homeless shelter with my kids. And it was a mom and a dad and some little kids and a big kids, like 5 kids. Well, I got home that night and I remembered they had a little Ranger car and truck, and I thought, wow, you know, what happens is when you're in really bad shape, you can't think straight. So I was determined to do these videos for a long time. So, okay, here is the ham and lima beans, and then right before they're done, I will add the hot dogs, probably about 4, and then a little margarine, maybe about a teaspoon, and more water little by little as I go along. And then I'll make probably hash browns with ketchup. And then I eat ketchup with the hot dogs too. So this is a pretty good cheap little dinner. And let me show you the recipe one more time. Any kind of beans, any kind of meat, and God bless you all.